What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of BKNY Hoops. I'm your host, as always, Rashid White. All right, let's get into it over here, man. You guys see the title? No thumbnail yet. I still got to work on that. Just saw this news over here. And actually, I saw this news yesterday, and I'm like, what the hell is Sean Marks actually really doing? I think this is actually a big mistake. And you see the title there. Nets not looking to shop Nic Claxton. I got to adjust that title. It wouldn't let me put the full thing in there. So let me put the actual article on screen over here. I think this is a big mistake, especially the money that he's actually looking for. Not that I actually don't want Nic Claxton on the team or anything like that. It's just that I think that you can actually marginalize him in the playoffs pretty much. So it says the Brooklyn Nets are not looking to trade Nic Claxton before the trade deadline. Sources told Ian Begley of SNY. The team sees Claxton as a long-term piece and will be aggressive in attempting to re-sign him this summer. It was reported last week that Claxton could be available in a trade. Begley adds that the Nets would have to be blown away by an offer in order to deal Claxton. I think this is actually a real mistake over here, man, because you actually really look at the numbers that he's actually putting up. It's about 12, almost 11.5 points a game. I mean, we look at other power forwards. We look at other centers right there. The other centers in the NBA right here, man. And the problem is that there's a real big disparity, man. That's one of the problems. If Claxton can actually get up to 230 something pounds, that would be really ideal. He'll actually be able to put up some real resistance up against a lot of these centers that's actually really mauling us right here. So you look at Nikola Jokic, and this is one problem. Is really just, it's not just defensively, it's offensively too. Guys like, let's say we have Jokic, who's not able to really, go out there on the perimeter and really move his feet. Nic Claxton actually has to really kind of make him pay for actually being so undersized. So we look at Joel Embiid. These are all the top centers in the NBA. Sabonis, Bam Adebayo, Miles Turner. I think. Well, all right. So at least Miles Turner will actually give you some more space, and these are the centers that actually I'm comparing them to. So if I can get one of these guys, and I don't know why they have Nic Claxton at number 9, because Shangoon, Aiton's a clown, Jared Allen. I would take Jared Allen back. Um, Brooke Lopez, I would probably take him back. Shangoon is actually really ahead of him. I'll take Chet Holmgren over Nic Claxton. I just look at all these other centers around the NBA. Valanciunas, he actually shoots 36% from the 3-point line, and he's a big who can actually provide some type of resistance against other centers. What else? Jakob Poeltl. They average about the same amount of points, but again, just the weight. He's much heavier. Anybody want to chime in on this conversation with me and give me your thoughts in terms of Claxton? Because I was on a Breezy stream yesterday, and they had the guy from Nets Daily on there. Him and I had a little somewhat back and forth about Nic Claxton, and what he does do, is really great. He can actually run the floor. He can actually, as a 6'11" big, he can actually run the floor. He's not one of these slow plodding centers. He can stay with guards. He can actually he can stay with guards, but like a lot of these guards, especially like the point guards, I mean, their pull up jump shot is just ridiculous, man. Like Kyrie, so he can probably stop them from getting to the rim. But once you have that pull up jump shot, I mean, it's going to keep Nic Claxton trying to really play that pull up jump shot, and then like these guards are able to actually get into his chest and be able to finish. As we've seen multiple times, Steph Curry, who has no athleticism really. I mean, he's not really like a guy with like fast twitch muscles, able to jump off the floor with a 38-inch vertical, 40-something inch vertical. Was able to lay the ball up into and it's like right in front of Nic Claxton pretty much, because there's that pull up jump shot right there. So people says, well, Rashid, he's not really a center. He's a power forward. You have to slide him in the forward position over there. Okay, let's look at the top power forwards in the NBA right now, man. So again, these guys are all bigger, stronger, heavier. Giannis, Anthony Davis, yes, Pascal Siakam, Zion. And again, if he can actually really work on offense, and like I said, I've been watching this game. I've been playing this game for a long time, man. I know who's actually comfortable with the basketball. I know who's actually comfortable with the basketball in the hands. And we seen in the Phoenix game where they threw the ball to Nic Claxton in the middle of the paint. He didn't read the defense. He actually put the ball down low, which is a cardinal sin for big men. Put the ball down low, and Bradley Beal was able to actually take the rock from him. So he's not really comfortable really in half court sets with the basketball. And like I said, shooting, we need more of a jump hook from him. Again, like even with that jump hook, he needs to be able to actually be able to turn his shoulder, really kind of actually be able to move the defender. Let's say if he has a power forward on him or a center on him, he needs to be able to move him so he can get that jump hook off cleanly. So you got look at Karl Anthony Towns. These are the power forwards. Jaren Jackson Jr., who's way better than Nic Claxton. I mean, and a much better defender, and he's bigger and he's stronger. So I want Nic Claxton to get up to 200 and at least 235 something pounds, man. So he can actually Paolo Banchero. It's even worse. Like the power forwards are even better than the actual centers right here. Laurie Marketing, Evan Mobley, and I get it. Claxton's a good defender, and they're saying he can guard 1 through 5. I mean, well, he's not guarding these guys, man. Because I don't care how great of a defender you really are, you're not going to be able to just stop someone bigger and stronger than you. I mean, they have Gary Payton as one of the best defenders in NBA. They say one of the best defenders in NBA history, I think. And let's say you take a prime Gary Payton and put him on like a LeBron James and say, hey, now I need you to go lock LeBron down. I need you to go lock down Paolo Banchero down or Laurie Marketing down. It's just not happening. Just bigger, stronger, it's always actually really going to actually win over here. So, yeah, so if you put them at the 4, these are all the 4s. Evan Mobley, Kristaps Porzingis. I would have Porzingis ahead of Mobley. I don't know why they have that. They're crazy. Julius Randle. I mean, Aaron Gordon. Kyle Kuzma. I don't know. I mean, Kyle Kuzma is definitely a better scorer. He averages 21 points a game. See, like I said before, offense is just as critical. Offense is just as critical as defense, man. Draymond Green is definitely a better offensive player than Nic Claxton. Let's see. Jeremy Grant averages 20 something points a game. Cam Johnson, I'd rather have him at the 4 position because he gives me more ball handling. And a lot of these power forwards, let's say you have a Banchero playing us, he's not doesn't have the foot speed to go out there and try to close out on the 3-point line. So which gives Cameron Johnson over here the ability to actually put the ball on the floor, and actually really get a pull-up jump shot, or if he can actually attract the rim protector, you can actually have somebody that actually, he can actually pull that rim protector out with a mid-range shot, which Jacques Vaughn is not really a fan of. He's totally analytics driven basketball. So Tobias Harris, he averages 14, 15 points a game. But you saw when he was with Cleveland, he was averaging 20.5 points a game. So he's definitely way more skilled than Claxton. So Miles Bridges, I mean, it's how much I forgot how much he averaged. He was a good integral piece for those guys. Keegan Murray, Jabari Smith. So yeah, Claxton is better than all these guys. PJ Washington, Ruchi Hachimura, he can actually score too. 11.2 points a game. Nah, I'll probably take Claxton. Claxton's a better rebounder, a better rim protector. Jared Vanderbilt, I mean, he's trash. But he's averaging 8 points a game, 7.5 rebounds. But I probably a better on-ball defender, more physical. Yeah, so those are your power forwards right there, man. So you look at Claxton, you actually look at these centers around the NBA, and I just don't see him really developing like that, man. You look at like Bam. I mean, Bam Adebayo, for Clax to actually get through that to that level, man. I mean, it's going to take years, man. I mean, years. You know, it's not just over the summertime. You just come in, you says, "Hey, I want the ball or the offense actually being ran through me, and I got to showcase all these skills." It doesn't. It takes years, man. I mean, you usually have to come into the NBA. Now, Claxton, we seen him in college that he actually had some skills, as a being able to handle the ball. But again, against NBA competition is just different, man. It's actually really different. So I think they should really kind of trade him. I mean, it's not like he was a lottery pick or anything like that. 6'11", 215-pound centers are actually. I mean, look, they got Noah Clowney, right? You got Noah Clowney. At least with Noah Clowney, he can actually, and he's smaller than Claxton in terms of his weight, but at least he gives you some shooting right now on the NBA level, some 3-point shooting right now on the NBA level. If Noah Clowney actually gets you actually see with Clowney too. I mean, in terms of passing, um, but like I said, we'll see. I don't know, man. I don't know. The fact that there was also a report out there that teams didn't really were worried about having to pay Claxton. I mean, he's looking for 100 million, 4 years, like $25 million, like really Jared Allen money, pretty much. But see, at least Jared Allen is 243 pounds, man. I mean, and then, like I said, I think to me, Claxton's a regular season player. But if you put all these like offensive limitations in a 7-game series, I mean, we've seen what happened in Boston last year. I mean, there's a free throw, and listen, Claxton has gotten better, since he been drafted. I mean, there's definitely been some sort of progression there, and it hasn't been that bad. I mean, it's been. I mean, like I said, but I'd like to see him get up to like almost if he can get like 20 points a game, shoot a jump shot, um, get some type of there's so many holes in this game, man. I mean, if you go into a playoff series, these coaches, y'all guys see the scouting reports when they actually really like looking at potential players actually getting into the NBA right there, man. You see how they can really like break your game down to the molecule. I mean, they can really like they got every weakness they can look at, and so passing is a big thing, man. Like making the right reads. Claxton doesn't really do that well, and I mean, again, it's like I said, bigger defenders. We seen Clint Capella. He airballed the hook shot right over him. He can't really draw fouls, against like his position. So again, like if he can't score, his frame 6'11", 215 pounds, it's more like a small forward, really. And but in order to be a really good small forward in the NBA, you need to have really good ball handling skills. You have to have, it doesn't have to be Kyrie Irving, Devin Booker type ball handling, but you need to be able to handle the ball somewhat, and you need to be able to actually shoot. So, and like I said, when we're playing, like with Claxton in there, teams are dropping back. We saw the Phoenix game, but Nurkic was just dropping back and is causing all sorts of spacing issues. A lot of spacing issues, really. You need space in basketball. Maybe if Claxton can actually shoot, sorry, you can see Claxton. I mean, Cam Thomas be more efficient. It's not really crowded in there. The help doesn't actually. You can't really help on Cam. It's easy to help on a lot of these players if teams can actually like a center can actually drop back. But if he actually has to go to the top of the key, Cam like guys like Cam Thomas can actually operate much better. He probably can even have better scoring numbers. Then we get to Mikal Bridges. There was a thing over there, a report with him saying, how the Nets plan on keeping him. And I say with Mikal Bridges, he's an excellent role player. He's not a guy that's being featured. I know people think that, oh, the Nets are actually trying to make him the guy. No, he wasn't really supposed to be the guy that the offense is being ran through. I mean, Ben Simmons was supposed to be that guy, but he's not. So Mikal Bridges is the next man up. And he's a good role player, man. There's a lot of role players in the NBA. I mean, he gives you 25, between 20 and he can go between 20 and 40 something points. It's not a lot of role players that can really get you that kind of production. So yeah, I definitely would keep Mikal Bridges. And there was a thing actually saying, let me find the article over here, that they have no intentions on trading Mikal Bridges whatsoever. Yeah, you can get lottery picks for him, but let me find the article over here. So they haven't. There's another one over here saying that D'Angelo Russell was supposed to be coming to the Brooklyn Nets, and I'm like, that's a big mistake. For one, the money that he actually gives you. I was watching a clip from Twitter where he was actually saying that he was playing defense. This was against the Knicks, and Jalen Brunson was actually killing him from just driving, just getting pretty much whatever he wants. No resistance. Didn't force the like Jalen Brunson to go right. He gives up too many points. So this is a report over here from the Bleacher Report saying that a reunion with the Brooklyn Nets can go in store from Los Angeles Lakers guard D'Angelo Russell if he's included in the trade. Yeah, I don't want D'Angelo Russell, man. I just don't. Yeah, no, no. It's the fact that you actually have to push buttons just to get this guy to play. I mean, he's been playing better, but it's like that's off of him actually being traded. The rumors out there, him being traded. I'm like, yeah, you got to push his buttons. I'm like, nah, man, no, no, thank you, no, thank you. But all right, so I'll be on tonight. I'll definitely be on tonight. I'm gonna wrap this video up over here. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. I don't know if they can keep Nic Claxton and keep him for the right price, $100 million, and that'll eat up into the cap space. I think they might have to go into the repeater tax. Man, maybe like the money he's making right now, $8.75 million a year is perfect, perfect, man. All right, so I'll definitely wrap this video up. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. Certainly share this video, and when you share, the universe certainly shares back with you. Peace.